But the moment that I hit the stage, I hear the universe calling my name. And I know deep down in my heart I have nothing to fear. And as the solar wind blows through my hair, knowing I have so much more.
Hey y'all, it's a rainy day. I don't know if you could tell if it's coming down. I mean, don't mind my son's toys and our recycle blowing around, but it's raining. It's a rainy day today, so we're staying inside. Perfect raining day, or perfect rain for a rainy day reading, so perfect weather for reading is what I'm basically trying to say. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, November 8th. I haven't read anything. I didn't read nothing yesterday, so I need to catch up on Strange the Dreamer, and I'm gonna make it to chapter 45 today, because I gotta do yesterday's chapters and today's. But just wanted to show you that it's raining, and this is what the sky looks like. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So they are aware that they have miscommunication. She's there in Vegas. She's gonna move in with him. She's gonna stop her stuff in Chicago, even though she's been there all her life, type of thing. When they showed up at his house, that girl I mentioned previously, Nadia, that he was helping out, one of his teammates' sisters, she was in his bed. And internally, Lizzie was freaking out. But externally, she put out like, oh, you need to like talk to her, make sure she's okay before she leaves, just in case she doesn't get in a wreck, type of thing. I understand nothing happened between you two. I totally believe you, type of thing. But internally, she was freaking out. But it's very good so far. I really like it. I enjoy how they joke around with each other all the time. Like, they're really comfortable with each other already, and I love that. And the only thing is he doesn't want to get hurt again, because she did leave him some odd years ago. And so he wants to take it slow, but internally his body's telling him to get it, and hers is too, but she's not going to push him, and he doesn't want to push her and be slow or be fast about everything, because that's when they screw stuff up, basically. So that's where I'm at with that book. I will check in later when I read something else. I did read a little bit of this last night too. I didn't get very far. I'm like almost on chapter 30 of this. So I didn't get too far into this, but I do want to pick this up and finish it, because I am almost done. I have just that little bit right there. So I do want to finish this. It is set around Christmas time, so kind of perfect for around this season. So we'll see what happens. I just got the audiobook like 2 days ago for Will from Will Smith. So I also want to read that. I don't know if I'm going to read Upgrade by Blake Crouch. I have the audio, but it's taking me forever to get to it, because I do have obligations of my buddy reads and stuff. So we'll see what happens. If I can't get to it, I will just renew the hold and everything, and see if I could get it later, in a later date. So, but I'm gonna get off here and deal with my creaky little baby, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hello everyone. So today is Friday. Sorry I didn't update yesterday. It was kind of a busy semi-day. Me and my husband cleaned the house, and then just did some family stuff together. So I finished Strange the Dreamer yesterday. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It was kind of like a 3.5, so I just rounded up for Goodreads. But this book was okay for me. Like, it wasn't spectacular. Like, it didn't blow me out of the water, basically. I think too many people hyped it up for me. That's what it was. Because everyone I talked to was like, you're going to love this. It's your type of book. You're going to love this. Right up your alley. You need to read it. You need to read it. So, finally read it, but it was just okay for me. Like, nothing too spectacular. I don't think I'm going to continue with the second one. I was enjoying it at first to begin with, and then it just started going downhill, and I found myself, while I was listening to the audio, drifting off and doing other things and not paying attention. So that's that. Last night I read some more of Game Changer. I'm like 50 something % into it, on page 1. Oh, I don't even know. I'm really liking it though. She finally told her best friend that she's pregnant and that she moved to Vegas with Garrett. And her best friend's like, you know what, you love him, he loves you, just go for it, girl. Don't hide it. And as soon as he got home from practice, she like pounced him, and they did stuff on his kitchen island. Yeah, it was a pretty steamy scene. So right now I'm just watching old videos of Whitney. I'm gonna relax, go check on my son because he's crying, and I will update y'all later. Okay, bye. So it is still Friday. I just finished Beast and Geeks by Joe Ballerini. I think that's how you say his name. This is the second book in the Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting. Loved it, as you could see. Green tabs are for, just letting you know now, monsters. Blue is for funny, and the red tabs are for all the frackin' spiders that were in here. This book pushed up against my arachnophobia so bad, y'all. Like, I was wiggling while reading this. I was getting cold chills. I was shuddering. I just kept saying, ew, disgusting, gross. Like, the boogie person inside this book was a spider. Her name was Serena. I say was because they defeated her. And, ew, disgusting. Like, in the last bit where Kelly was, the main character in here, Kelly Ferguson, when she was trying to defeat her and get baby Theo back, there were tons of spider eggs everywhere, and they started to open up, and he described it in this book. Oh my god, it was so nasty, and her crush had spiders covering his face. Oh my god, it was so gross, y'all. I was like, ew, 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 ew. Like, if you have arachnophobia, go into this book with caution, because they go into full detail about spiders, and it's disgusting, and they have them all over the cover. It's gross, I'm telling you. This guy right here is Liz's brother, who was taken in the first book. He got turned into a monster by one of the boogie people. Crazy. But I loved it so much. I think Victor is going to become a babysitter. I can't wait to read the third book and see what happens. I do have the third book, and I can't wait to see what happens and enjoy it as much as I enjoyed this one. I don't want to talk too much about it because it is the second book in a series, so yeah. But I did finish it, so that's another book down for me. We're gonna do our next buddy read next week. Alicia's out of town. She's visiting her family. It is the holiday season, so it's to be expected for people to be visiting their family. I hope she has an amazing time with her family. I hope she has, like, the best time ever with her family. So, Alicia, I hope you have a really good time with your family. So I finished this. I do have the audiobook for Will by Will Smith, so I might start that soon. We shall see what happens. But I want to pick up another physical book. I don't know what I'm going to pick up. We'll see what happens. This is my son. His hand is in the way. So I'm going to get off here and let him watch SpongeBob. As you can see, SpongeBob's on in the background. And I'm gonna read something. I'll figure it out. Okay, bye. Hi, y'all. You can hear the cars. Son's watching it. I have been up since 1 o'clock this morning because my son decided to get up at 1 and play. So I've been up since 1. He did fall asleep again around, I think, 6. So I came into the room and laid down for a bit to get rid of my dizziness and my headache. And like at 1, when he did wake up, I started reading some more of Game Changer. I got like 70-something percent into it at that point in time. But Jen just stopped her sprints for the day. I'm 84% into Game Changer, and some stuff has happened. Garrett had to leave to go on his games. So he left Lizzie there, and then his sister showed up, and then they went on shopping. They went to a shopping spree basically because she needed maternity clothes, and then his sister basically found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her with his assistant, and then she lost her job, so she needed it. She needed retail therapy. So, so they went shopping and everything. They just decided that they were going to have Olive Garden for dinner, and that sounds so good right now. But she took a longer nap than what she was expecting, so she has to call her parents and get it back. They had some steamy, sexy time scenes with each other before he left. It's a really good book. I'm enjoying it, like, a lot. When she showed up at Sophie's house, all the other girlfriends and wives were there. There's another woman who's pregnant. Her name is Peggy. So they have something in common. But Nadia was there. But Nadia didn't say nothing to anyone about her encounter with Lizzie and Garrett when he came back from Chicago. So she was kind of like, should I say something? Should I not say something? Type of thing, you know? So she didn't. She decided not to say anything. She has to head back to Chicago, though, to start getting ready to sell her house and get the rest of her stuff so she could fully move in to the house in Vegas with Garrett. It's really good. I want to see what happens. I'm literally almost done with the book, so I'll probably finish it during Princess's Sprints. And I don't know if I'm going to pick up anything else. I had coffee earlier, so that's helping with staying awake. But I don't know if I'm going to pick up anything else. If I do pick up anything, it's going to be Will, because I have the audiobook for Will, and I know Will Smith narrates his own book, so I would like to read that before my hold is up on my library. So that will more likely be the next book I read. If I get to it today, I will check in. If not, then I'll just check in with the end of Game Changers and let you know what I think and my star rating. But I'm going to get off here. It is currently 11:20 in the morning, so I'm going to get off here and watch some booktube before Princess's Sprint starts. But I'll check in with you all later. Okay, bye. Hey, y'all. It's about 2:50 in the afternoon. I just finished Game Changer by Stacey Lynn. I gave it a 5 out of 5. It was so good. The last 20 pages made me cry. Extremely good. So Lizzie ended up going to the hospital because she had blood coming out, and as you know, she's pregnant. Garrett was on his way home from a game out of town. His sister was there, so his sister took her there, and then he ended up telling one of his teammates that he needed to go because Lizzie was in the hospital. Joey, one of his teammates, took him there. He went to go tell his sister and Joey that Lizzie was fine, that they needed to stay overnight, and that they were having twins. And then he found out that his whole team was there, and he didn't think it would happen because he's only been there for 3 months. And yeah, it was just really good. It was super cute. I loved it so much. I would have finished it a lot sooner, but my cousin came by to visit. We were talking about her wedding because her wedding was yesterday. I sadly couldn't go to her wedding because I didn't have a way there, because as you guys know, my husband did get in a car accident, so we don't have a car right now. So she's on her honeymoon, taking a vacation, so she came and seen me. Also dropped off my birthday gift. So yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I need to pick up Will. There's 8 minutes left in this sprint for Princess. I might pick up Will while the sprint is going. We'll see. But I do need to pick it up and start reading it. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow for a new vlog. This is the end of the vlog. Remember to be safe out there, guys, and always be kind to each other, and always go on your next book adventure. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
If I could begin to be half of what you think.